I love it because I look for humor all the time. But it just never walked up on me like it did, when I moved up here. I didn't have to look very far at all. My 3 best friends, which I did not pick out. I didn't. The football coach picked them out for me. He said, Willie, for your next 4 years at St. Cloud State, which turned out to be 5, but that's not important. He's not a visionary. My 3 best friends were 6'5", 275-pound white guys from Foley. All 3 of them name was Junior. And I think they were brothers. One morning at 6 o'clock, they came to my house, scared me to death. Knocked on the door. I said, Juniors? 3 of them. What y'all want? We want to know if you want to go ice fishing. Didn't know what it was. Thinking to myself, wow, how poor are these people that they would have to go fishing for ice? I was concerned. I grew up in the projects, and people, that's not something they're working on. That's a finished product. At least we had a refrigerator. I said, Juniors, in my kitchen, I have a refrigerator that has 4 trays of ice. I'll give each one of you a tray. You do not have to go fishing for ice. No, man, ice fishing! So I was scared. I went and put on all the clothes I owned. I'm serious. I got in this truck and they drove me up to this place called Mille Lacs Lake. I thought it was a parking lot. I'm like, wow, this is one big parking lot. It was cars and trucks everywhere. We're weaving through it and weaving and weaving and weaving. And all of a sudden, I couldn't figure out where they were going. What did they come to see? And as we cleared all these vehicles, lo and behold, it was the ugliest village I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, wow, these boys are really poor. How they live in these raggedy little homes. I grew up in the project, but wow, this is government cheese type poor. They didn't even have a back door. And I'm thinking to myself, I hope their house has a basement. And we stopped right by one of the little houses and they didn't say nothing. I thought they were embarrassed. And I'm like, dude, I can see your house. But I didn't want to say nothing. And then we got out of the back of the truck, he's lifting down the tailgate and pulled out this big thing and stuck it in the ground. And I'm standing there because I don't know what's going on. These big boys are standing there and he stuck this thing in the ground. You understand, this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this. He's like, I don't know what he's doing. I'm thinking maybe there's a truck theft problem up here and he's anchoring down his truck. And down south we have something called a club. But I ain't seen them. And the other one grabbed a chainsaw. That's when I became concerned. Because I'm thinking the movie Deliverance. I'm like, if I hear one note of a banjo, I am out of here. I ain't squealing like no pig over here. Oh, this look like hillbilly heaven over here. I said, Juniors, what is y'all doing? This is where we gonna fish. I'm like, well, don't y'all need water to fish? This here is water. I said, Juniors, this is water. I'm Jesus and you're my disciples. They didn't get that. There's water underneath here. I said, well, ain't somebody going to fall through? Why not? It's about a foot thick. Which mathematically meant nothing to me. Because I don't know how thick ice have to be for you to stand on it. Because down south, we don't stand on ice. All I know if my feet were freezing. Apparently, tennis shoes is not the shoe of choice. Who knew? And they said, go in the fish house and warm up. I'm thinking, great idea. Walked in the fish house, opened up the door, and they're sitting on the same block of ice we standing on. So if I saw something in there that scared me to death when I opened that door, what you think I might have saw that scared me? A heater! And you say it so cavalier. A heater, Willie. I don't know what they taught y'all up north, but down south in the public school system, they taught me two things. One, I remember. They said heat will melt ice. All the time. What did they teach y'all up here? Oh, 50-50. There I am, curled up in the fetal position. I'm wrapped around the heater. I'm scared. I'm crying. I want to go home. I want my mama. They won't take me. I remember them laying there. It was so quiet, you could hear a rat pee on carpet. And before anybody explained to me this loud noise that I heard, I was just laying there. All of a sudden I heard, they come busting down the door. What's wrong with you? What was that? Oh, that's just the ice cracking. But should we evacuate? And I woke up the next morning. Apparently, I blacked out. Well, that's the only way I can get them to take me home. One of them was sitting next to me. Hey, man, you want to know the difference between a smart-ass fisherman and a dumb one? I think I know who the dumb ones are. But go ahead and enlighten me. He said a smart ice fisherman will drive his vehicle out on the frozen lake with the doors open. Like, don't leave me hanging, Junior. He said, if your car starts to fall through the ice, you can jump out. I jump out where? Where would you like me to jump out to, Junior? If the car falls through the ice, apparently there's a hole there. Apparently bigger than your car if it's falling through it. I'm thinking, shut the door. Make sure your windows are rolled up real tight. And now when your car starts to sink through the ice, you got at least 30 seconds to think of something else. Like wait till you get to the bottom and try to drive out. So I consider myself a smart ice fisherman. A smart ice fisherman just drive down to the grocery store in the poultry section, just buy the fish already filleted. Because here's my theory on ice fishing, people. If you have to dig a foot through ice for anything, chances are what you're looking for is out of season. Get another hobby. It baffles me. What would possess a person to drive out on a frozen lake with the doors open anyway? know what you say. That's why we open the door, in case the car starts to go through. Well, see, that's stupid to me. Conventional wisdom would tell me, hey, there's a chance you might go through. Put it in reverse. Back up! I don't understand what make a person get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, drive 100 miles, spend $100, risk life and limb, doing that when you can get the same results if you stayed at home, went in the basement of your house, turn off the heat, dig up the tile drain, and invite your buddies over for beer.